College football coaches stress about every week of the schedule, even more so when it's week 1. But preparing to take on a Power 5 foe while your hometown is facing one of the biggest disasters it's ever seen has certainly been a new experience for some familiar faces currently residing in Jackson County, North Carolina. The hardest part of Western Carolina Director of Football Operations Todd Shealy's week was supposed to be Arkansas, moving the time of the Catamounts Game 1 contest in Little Rock. But as Idalia barreled towards his native Perry, it was clear that wouldn't be the case.
And it was almost like a surreal movie that was just playing out in a slow time frame of seeing Jefferson Street and then the beaches areas and water levels and stuff like that.
Both Shealy and Western Carolina head coach Kerwin, a native MAYOAN, watched from afar in CULOWEE as the storm bared down on Taylor and Lafayette counties. Thankful their families were safe, but knowing the portion of the Big Bend they call home would never be the same.
Being in Florida, you naturally hear about it and you see other people going through it. And, you know, just a couple years ago, the one out in Panama City, Mexico Beach was devastating. You've seen the pictures, but for it to happen to you and your families, it's a little bit different.
Still, both know the resiliency of their communities, as well as the neighboring towns and counties, knowing that while the storm may change the Big Bend, it will never fold its spirit.
There's nobody scared of work, that's for sure, in those communities for the most part. So they'll get after it, they'll rally around, and I think we'll see the Big Bend rise and people stick together and help each other.
You got to recognize this is just the beginning, right? Because you got to go through all the rebuild and cleaning up and everybody getting their life back together. This is just the start of what we got to do to get everything back in order.
Wanted to thank Kerwin and Todd again for their time preparing for Arkansas. Of course, Kerwin's a face that means so much to Mayo, so much to the Florida Gator fans in our community, so much to Valdosta State. And of course, Todd's been by his side for a portion of that as well. And two good dudes really thinking about home. And like they said, nobody's scared of work around here. We're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to get back at it.
Yeah, I love that, how he says they're going to rally and they're going to get after it. I have no doubt.